I am sorry. I don't know what happened there. All of a sudden, the feed was gone, and it wasn't my camera's okay. It's plugged in. Their internet was working, so I think something happened at YouTube. I know that happens every so often. So hang on a second. I'm going to get you back up. Hopefully you're finding me. Sometimes it takes just a minute. I promise I won't ever desert you when something like that happens. I'll come back if I can. The interweb said no. Okay. Thanks, Harmony. I'm glad you're back. Hopefully other people will find us back. So I like I said, I won't ever desert you. I'll come back. Unless something weird happens. And I have gotten smart because I don't want my camera to run out. So I actually plug my camera in when I'm recording, be it live or whatever, just because I don't want my battery to go accidentally and lose you like we just did. So not my fault. Okay, so let's come back. I'm going to come back to where I was when YouTube so rudely kicked me off for some reason. I must have offended YouTube somehow, and I don't know how that happened. So, okay. At least a couple of you are back. Yeah, that's what I tried. I tried refreshing it a couple times. I checked my recording there. Aw, thanks. Thanks, Harmony. That was very sweet. Harmony just said YouTube couldn't handle the awesomeness of the page. So, yeah, that's exactly what happened with me. I tried refreshing, and it did not, it said no. Okay, so let's make sure. Of course, I took that apart, and there we go. Actually, I don't want that to come too far over. So I think I'm going to put this down. Oh, it's too bad. I think we had about 10 or 11 people watching, and only 2 of you have found your way back. But, oh well. And I promise I will correct it right now that I got up as quick as I could, got it back up as quick as I could. So the title of this one is a mess, but I will fix it. Make a note to go looking for part 2. Nunchuck, very cute. I love Gandalf. A few years ago, I actually watched all the movies like in a couple months. I had never watched them before. I'm going to have to move that frame too, I think. That's okay. This flower has, see, I think, there we go. That's the problem. The flower, actually, I remember I could see that part of the flower, so I need to pick this up. So the cool thing is, speaking of like J.R.R. Tolkien, both my nephews love Lord of the Rings, but The Hobbit especially. And my oldest nephew is reading The Hobbit. There's an illustrated book, and he is reading The Hobbit to his, well, he started months ago. So at the time, maybe he was 6 months old. Baby G was probably 6 months old. And every Saturday morning, sometimes Sundays, he reads to him first thing in the morning. His attention span is really good then, but they want him to be a reader, and they want him to read cool stuff. So when I realized what he was doing, I thought that was just the coolest thing. And I'm not quite sure what I did here, but this was part of that sticker from the other layout that just now got stuck to my photograph. But that's why I have undo. Apparently that was stuck to something. This is what happens when I don't clean up in between. Yeah, I just think it's such a cool thing that they're starting that with him. So, and both of his parents are, yeah, I am his aunt. I will say that, but both of his parents are super, super smart. And so they really value children being read to and all that kind of stuff. Not that you don't have to be super, super smart, but they were big readers when they were young, I guess. Yeah, I love having conversations with my nephew where I don't understand half of what he's talking about. We tease him. He actually now works for the CDC and works on the COVID response team. And I know in general what he does, but that's one. Both of my nephews actually have jobs where they can't really tell you exactly what they do. They can tell you who they work for and like the division maybe sometimes, or in one of my nephews can't tell you anything because he works in IT for the Army. He's not in the Army, but he works for the Army. The other one who works for the CDC can tell us that he's working on the COVID response team, but he can't tell us like what he does. So I always laugh about that. Very silly. And my nephew who lives in Washington, D.C.'s wife works for the State Department in the passport office, and she really can't tell us what she does. Craziness. Oh, yikes. Okay, that's gross. There's some sort of crazy bug flying around here. What else can happen tonight? Oh my goodness. Hopefully it stays away now. Not a big lover of things bug-like. Okay. I think that's close to where I had it prior to the taking off. No, I do not. Actually, tonight I don't even have a beverage. Wow. I am off my game, guys. I don't, in part because I came in here, well, I was going to say fairly early, but it was after 5, so certainly that's time. But I was watching the news. I was organizing some stuff. I was working on, I'm going to just take that off of there. I was working on beginning to edit some videos that, by the way, you guys, if you notice the sound issues with the music, they won't be fixed until sometime in December. That's how far I am ahead in videos right now. But it's because I do December daily and I need videos up, or you would not see regular scrapbooking during the month of December. So, and I like to do that because even though I do December daily, it kind of annoyed me when my favorite scrapbookers stopped doing their regular scrapbooking because they were all in December daily. So that's why I make sure I have videos for you for December. It's my own craziness. Okay. Just trying to play around with this until I like where this is. Because I don't remember how I had it, and then I moved it. It was definitely tucked into a little corner, and I'm pretty sure it was tucked into this. There we go. I'm going to stop playing with that. Yes, some wine mixed media would be bad. I have only ever spilt once, and I should be careful about saying that. Did you hear that? I knocked on wood. And it wasn't anything catastrophic, but I tend to, so I keep my wine, it's at my right hand, but it's about 12 inches away from where I'm actually scrapbooking. Yeah, oh yeah, I would legit cry too, lots of times if anything happened as I was scrapbooking. And because I tend to be a red wine drinker, that makes it even worse. But yeah, I never did. And if you, when I'm away at crafts, because the desks are so small, my wine's a lot closer. I'm just really trying to be really careful. Okay. Just want to make sure you can tell that's a heart, and I think you can. All right, there we go. Now, I think I just need something up here that says TJ's or something like that, which is what I like to call it. And then, let's see, I think I'll pop through some of these pieces here just to see if there's anything else. Here's a pair of glasses. That would be kind of fun because I wear glasses. I'm putting that on there. I've wanted to use that thing I don't know how many times and I haven't, so it's about time. These colors really work well with this. If I do say so myself, since I'm the one that picked them, of course. There's a little sticker here we could add in maybe. Could either do it here or I could do it down here. I'm going to add it down in here, and maybe I'll be able to find another smaller one and I can add it in there. Yeah, there's like I see an orange one here. I'll add that in up there too. I'm just being the one thing about these hashtag sticker books, if you don't own them, is the stickers are really thin, so you have to be careful, especially if you try to pick them back up. That would be almost impossible to do. I think I'll just get the edge of this one. These are a little bit of a different style, but I think it's okay. I like the fact that it pulls in some more of the colors from the background. The cool thing that I'm liking about this layout, I'm creating it, that sounds silly, but the thing I like about this layout as it's developing is that it's pulling in all those background colors. But my focus is really still very strongly on the photo, and the reason that's happening, I think, is because of this very dark border. And that's one of those things that I just don't think about it as I'm doing it, that, hey, you should use a dark border, but it just sort of is in my, I think it's just kind of automatically in my head, and then I just do it. So, yay, that's cool. All right, just thought I'd see if there's some word strips here, if there's anything good. Here's one that says, "Oh, happy day." That would be completely true. Just pop that down there. It's echoing more of those colors. If I could find something for up there, that would be kind of nice too. Let's see. High five, big day. Day off is true. Maybe the pink goes up on top and this green goes on the bottom here, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm just gonna flip which sticker is where. Actually, I'm going to still flip the stickers, but this is so little. I might find another spot. There's one here that says noteworthy that I'm going to pull in here. Just like the idea of getting the green down here. If I can. Okay, and then we'll just pop this pink up here. happy day. Okay, good. Maybe the day off in here, maybe not. I think I'm going to just pull this off. I just like the 2 stickers in the 2 clusters there, just like they are. Looks good. This is one of those, just find it and then keep going. Hey, Cynthia, welcome late. Just so that you know, this is actually the second part because YouTube decided I had to stop. So you can go back and watch the first part because I did create a layout before this one, just so you know that. Silly YouTube. Let me add this little heart sticker in here. So when I'm kind of collaging here, I guess I am collaging. I just keep looking for things. Like I love to do that with Maggie Holmes papers where I just keep adding and adding and adding. And when you first start, it looks like a disaster. And the more you add, the better it gets. So if you ever collage, just keep that in mind. Keep adding and adding and adding. Let's see. Just looking to see if maybe we could do one of these down here, but I think we're good here. There's a big heart. There's a cluster that works with that, but you know, you guys, I think I'm gonna let this stop as it is right here. I'm not gonna add anything more other than enamel dots. Once I get the title on, I'm going to look and see. I don't know if I have any navy letters that are big. Oh, yes, I do. How could I forget? I have my Simple Stories color vibe, which will be perfect for this. So instead of spelling out Trader Joe's, I'm just going to do TJ's. Oh, thanks, Barb. Yeah, I was saying as I came back on that if that was I think it was a YouTube issue because everything was good on my end. I will always try to go back on. So keep watching, and usually I can do it pretty quickly. So keep watching for it to come back up. I was back up probably within just a minute or so, a couple minutes probably. So, and then I'll usually put part 2 as well so that you know that it's coming. Okay, so I just MacGyvered an 8 into an S here. I'm going to cut out, there's a little hook here on this one. Okay, TJ's. Yep, yeah, Harmony said I was back in 2 minutes, if that. So I usually try to come back up really quickly. Okay, then we just need enamel dots, and I think we're done. And oh man, I'm loving this. Ooh, maybe a little sparkle. These are these Queen and Company little gem things. It's always a little freaky when I use these because they're pretty big. The little plastic thing, glue dot thing, also likes to often stick right to the... I think it's looking okay with these crazy big... Yeah. Here's an expression I currently hate, the I'm here for it thing. I don't get it. I mean, I do, but I don't. So I was just thinking, I'm here for it. That's my own personal craziness, you guys. If you say it, good for you. I'm just obviously not very trendy. Let's see. Do we need some navy enamel dots maybe up on top and maybe some like pink or something on the bottom? I'm gonna look and see. Again, my own personal craziness. It's not you, it's me. I don't know if this is helping or hurting us here. I'm actually not liking it. I think they're too dark and they're pulling the attention away. Remember I think when I first came back, I was talking about that border there. White might work, and then again, I might decide I don't want to do anything at all with enamel dots. This is actually, I think, a blue, but it's so light, it's almost... Oh, Harmony says she's never been a fan of my bad. I get it. Except I think I'm positive that tomorrow's layout says my bad. I'm serious about that. Yeah, I'm almost positive that's the title of it. That's funny. Sorry, Harmony. That is too funny. That is so funny. It's just the title, though. Okay. Yeah, I guess I don't mind the little enamel dots sprinkled around in there. Or maybe I do. You know what? I'm taking them off. I like the little bit of sparkle, and that's it. The more I look at it, the more I just like it with just the big sparkly Queen and Company. What do they call these things? Glitter globes. They may or may not still have them, but they've always got something sparkly and that kind of thing. They're big, and I've had them for a couple of years and hadn't used many of them. I have big things from them in a couple of different colors. So, oh. Okay, Harmony. Harmony just said she shouldn't have mentioned it. My bad. Of course you can mention it. We all have our little things that make us who we are, and you know, I'm sure there are people who love I'm Here For It, obviously, because it's all over the place right now. So, if you love it, you do you. If you don't like my bad, you do you. Okay, I think this is it. I'm glad. And I was very tempted to put an apostrophe in there. Oh, wait a minute. I think there is an apostrophe in Trader Joe's. I'm almost positive there is, now that I think about it. So I'm putting this in. Because like, the store belongs to Trader Joe. So there is a S in there. Or an apostrophe. I feel better now. Okay. All right, you guys. So that, I think, is done. And of the two, this one's just I think my favorite, just because it's all girly and flowery, and I think I was in the mood to scrap that way for some reason. But let me pull the other one, and remember these two came from the same kit. So there they are. So there's the first layout of Best Boyfriend Ever pumping my gas for me, you know, really clear and more graphic. And then this is definitely, because it's a Vicky Bouton paper, definitely very grunged up and painterly looking and all that watercolory. Thanks, Barb. Oh, thank you, Harmony, that Google confirmed that apostrophe. I thought about that and I thought, nope, it is Trader Joe's, because Trader Joe owns the store or whatever. He doesn't really own the store, but that's kind of the way it makes. Oh, see? Harmony loves that zigzag paper. I was just talking about how hard it is to use for me, but it's the color. It's not the design. I do like that paper. So loving the way these both turned out. 2 more layouts in the books. I've been scrapping a ton about my own photos lately, and I think it's just because I have so many to do of my grandkids. I'm afraid that I'm not going to get my own stuff scrapbooked, and plus I'm going on all these really fun trips and adventures and that kind of stuff now, and so I want to want to get them scrapped so that I remember them fresh. So anyway, but so same kit. I used a banner today. I'm so proud of myself. I used 2 photo frames. Yay. That was really cool. And I've loved this sticker for a long time and just haven't gotten it on a layout. So that's kind of a cool thing for me too. So thanks you guys for your help, because Susan confirmed that the 26th of June was a Saturday, and then Harmony just helped me know that I was spelling Trader Joe's properly. I guess the initials for Trader Joe's properly. So anyway, I think I'll be live next Friday night. I don't have any plans right now, so I'll be able to do that. I believe if you're watching this within the same week that goes live. If you're watching this and you've caught this second half, this part 2, there is a Best Boyfriend Ever part 1 as well. So go back and look at that so you can see this layout down, and you'll see this layout start to come together. So like I said, you guys, I apologize. I think that was totally a YouTube thing, because everything looked okay on my end, and all of a sudden you just disappeared. So I know that's happened to Shmel a couple of times as well too. So sometimes I think they don't like us, but not really. Anyway, all right, you guys, it was great to see you tonight. Hope you guys are well. Hope you have a great weekend, and that you get time to do something fun. If you missed the first part of it, I am crafting with M number 3 tomorrow. We're having a grandma day, so it's the girls, just the two of us girls. No boys allowed tomorrow. We're gonna craft and at a crafting workshop place near her home, and then we'll go out to lunch, maybe even a little bit of milk or hot chocolate or something in the morning, just because her brothers are going to soccer, and I'm stealing her away, and we're gonna have fun. So it'll be interesting to see how she does. I know she loves. Actually, her Christmas present is a box of craft materials. I already have it, so I'm encouraging that. Imagine that. So anyway, you guys, again, have a great evening, rest of your evening. I'm probably going to watch the Hallmark movie right now. So bye, everybody.